That's a whip. It's August 1st, 1838, and the reign of King Sugar is coming to an end in the West Indies. After centuries of kidnappings, forced labor, and brutality, there was finally the decree that the enslaved population should be freed. This means they were legally free to leave the plantations, start their own lives, and chart their own destinies. This was a major turning point in Caribbean history, and today, August 1st, is celebrated in many countries across the region as Emancipation Day. It's been 184 years since the abolition of slavery, and this year I am in Guyana for Emancipation. The celebrations are being held in the national park, so we went to the park, got tickets, and headed on over to the Emancipation Village. One thing that struck me was that most persons were wearing African-inspired outfits and the pride with which they wore them. An interesting exhibition was mounted giving an account of the actual Emancipation Day, the abolition movement, the resistance movements including major rebellions in Guyana, Jamaica, Haiti, and Barbados. These all played an important role in the abolition of slavery. The exhibition also opened my eyes to the many ways in which Africans have contributed to building Guyana. For example, Africans cleared and drained the forests and the swamps. They built canals, dams, roads, the seawall, and they created free villages from former plantations, mainly by pooling their resources. When slavery ended, the enslavers benefited from compensation for their lost properties, but the former enslaved people did not, which is why there is now a conversation on reparations or compensation to the descendants of the enslaved. But what do you think about that? After all this time, should there be reparations? If so, what form should that take? Then came this moment when my mind went totally blank. For a moment, I just stood there looking at it. That's a whip?
Slave whip. You can hold it. It's only these, you don't want to hold it because they can.
Even though I had permission to hold it, it just didn't feel right. This instrument of oppression was indeed authentic. A metal whip? This was meant to last a lifetime. It even had the initials of the owner or the plantation on it. LM. I opted for a change of scenery and soon came upon these local wines made from plums, berries, barks. I sampled a particular one made from the jamun fruit or Java plum. Many local pastries were on sale. Here is Salara, which resembles a Swiss roll with a sweet red coconut filling. There were pineapple breads, saltfish bakes, and for those who wanted something heavier, chicken, rice and beans, macaroni pie, and fish.
How much is something like that?
$1,500 for that.
$1,500.
Entire families showed up to enjoy the day. Vendors were also very much a part of the celebrations, selling snow cones, herbs, fruit such as sweet sops, coconuts. There was black cake, cassava cakes.
Black cake, mommy, sugar cake, cuckoo.
There were also a few more interesting local wines.
There is no better message than the message of unity. Africa unite. Best female child, the best male and female, and of course the best family.
It was a lovely time to just walk through the park or to just sit and watch the activities. We stopped here for some freshly squeezed sugarcane juice from Ras and his team. All across the park, families gathered for picnics. Some just decided to take it easy and enjoy nature. Meanwhile, back at the Emancipation village, stilt walkers paraded their skills, vendors showcased their craft, creativity, and patriotism. An official Emancipation Day program, complete with a parade, was also underway, with many young persons participating. A concert followed later that night with well-known reggae artists. After we had our fill, it was time to head out. While we were leaving, many persons were arriving. As we left, I thought of how important it is to commemorate Emancipation Day. It allows us to reflect on the past, the struggles and triumphs of those who were here before us. Their revolts and resistance made it possible for us to be free today, to achieve and to plan the paths we wish to take in our own lives. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. By the way, subscribing is free.